Okay, so I'm here with Mr. Jeff Loveland. He is a friend of mine from church, Brother Jeff Loveland. He's helping me with changing my oil for the first time. So I forgot to get out the GoPro until just now. So here we go. We're under the van and it's draining out from up under there. You can kind of hear it making its way through the van. And it's ugly under there, folks. It's very ugly under there, folks.
So when that slows down to kind of a drip, that's about as much oil as you're going to get out.
Okay.
And then you just put the plug back in.
Oh, this is the plug right here?
This is the plug right there.
Okay.
Wiped it down. Set my ratchet.
So it turns the right way.
So it turns clockwise. Clockwise will tighten that plug into place.
Righty tighty. Okay. So. And you oiled this with a little fresh oil.
Yep, I got a little
and your finger.
Fresh oil out of there and kind of rubbed it around the rubber seal, the rubber O-ring on that.
Okay.
And that helps make that seal.
Perfect.
When we install it.
Awesome. I'm glad this is on film because I probably wouldn't remember. All right. So now we're going to put the bolt right back in, right?
Yep.
The plug?
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
So can I try to do that?
You can.
Okay.
Because it'll actually, it goes in hand tight to about halfway.
Okay.
And then we need to put the wrench on it.
And then the wrench. Okay. So first I got to get under here. All right. I don't know how much you can see, camera, because it's dark. And I'm putting it right over there where the oil is still dripping out slightly. It's kind of a miniature stream. Is that okay?
Yeah. Because when it's hot, it flows really well.
Right. And it is hot.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000,000 degrees under here. Okay. So putting it in, righty tighty. Yay! Ooh, the oil is hot too. I can feel it. All right. Let's see if I can take 2 seconds and there we go. All right. Ooh. It's as tight as I can get it.
Good. Now
Now
we're ready for the wrench.
Ready for the wrench.
Put that on there.
And carefully not to burn my arm on this hot exhaust pipe. Okay.
Get down on the end of the handle. That'll give you a little more leverage. Plug your hand down. There you go. Choke.
Okay.
Not like choking up on a bat. The opposite. There you go.
You're gonna double check this for me, right?
Yep. Yep. That should be. That's probably pretty good.
Okay, it's oily now. Sorry.
Now we'll get the handy dandy. Oh.
All right.
Oil filter wrench out.
And my glove is all oily here, so holding it to put, oh wait, what are you doing? You're using an additional?
Oh, it's the same wrench.
Oh.
That's how that works.
Oh, I didn't even, oh, I thought it was a hand screw on thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going, all right, folks, you see that white dot right there? That is the oil filter. All right, so which way am I pulling? Towards me? No.
Nope. The other way. There.
Oh, it's just coming right down.
It's coming right off. Now, be careful because as soon as you break that seal, hot oil is going to start sliding down
All right, I'll let you
the wrench.
Move the flashlight and the,
All right, yep.
All right, ready?
Actually, what I usually do is I get it loose and then I just grab it with my hand because I can spin my hand faster and out of the way.
Oh, there we go.
And there it is.
Woo!
Hot oil.
Splash, splish, splash. Boy, I think maybe I'm going to go to that washer place and like spray the underneath of the fan after this. Otherwise, I'll never be able to tell what is just drips from this oil change and what is like maybe a serious leak.
Yep.
Wow.
Ooh, it's hot.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now we take the new filter.
Now the new filter.
That
Okay.
has been properly oiled.
Uh-huh.
And slip it on there. Oop, there we are.
Alright.
Sometimes getting it started is the hardest part. Spin it until it kind of hits like that,
Okay.
and then usually go about a half a turn past that.
Okay, and then you're going to put the wrench on it again?
No, well, yeah, I'm going to put the wrench on it, only because there's so much oil on it, I can't get it very tight with my hand.
Okay.
But you don't...
Make sure it's going the right direction.
You don't. That's about it.
Is that why it was loose for me to get it off? Are you sure it won't leak?
Yeah, because what happens is when it heats up, that rubber seal swells.
Okay.
And it makes it a tight seal on that. And if you get it too tight, next time you go to take it off, it is really, really, really hard to get off.
Okay.
So, yeah.
As long as it doesn't leak, that's all I'm happy. But see, I see all kinds of other oil and mess and stuff up there.
Yep.
I need to go hose off and then find out what the drips are. It could just be old oil that's constantly dripping off. Well, like this is my tranny, and it just looks like it's covered in oil.
Yeah.
So.
But see, when we first crawled underneath her, that plug was leaking just a little bit because there was oil around it.
Oh, okay.
And so what happens is when you're going 50 miles an hour down the road, wind hits that oil and sprays it all over the back of the, from that point backwards across everything that's underneath here.
Okay. Well, that would make sense then for why I would have drips and not always in the same spot.
Yeah.
All right. So we have to tighten the plug, right? Because you didn't like.
That's right.
I'm just a student.
That's right.
I know I didn't get it tight enough because I'm not physically strong enough. So now I know how to change the oil, which it's funny because I did take auto shop in high school, at Mammoth High School. And I did have to do the change the oil thing. I remember for test, change the oil, change a tire on and off the big metal center part. Rim.
Yep. No, you got that tight enough.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's encouraging.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but pretty much I got a C in auto shop.
Oh.
Only
that's a passing grade.
Yeah, but he gave all the girls C's who would stay in the office and watch Young and the Restless for the hour of class. So he's like, if you can change a tire, change the oil, and identify the spark plugs, whether they're healthy or not, and stay out of all of our hair, all the guys, then I'll give you a C. And so that's exactly what all the girls did.
Oh.
So I didn't learn much. All right, so what's the next step?
Dumping in the oil.
Ooh, look at that. So that's going to get poured into
a milk jug.
And then recycled.
Yep.
At like an auto shop place or something.
Yeah, you can take
right?
it. Usually where you buy oil, they will recycle oil.
Okay.
Or on the curbside, if you have a house with curbside service.
Oh, do you have that?
I have yes.
You have curbside service
yes,
for oil?
Yeah, so I can.
Wow, you learn something new every day. I had no idea.
Yeah, they take that as part of the recycling.
Okay.
So.
I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah. Okay, so here we are at Patches' Inner Guts. Patches is the name of my van.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm patching her together all the time, right?
Oh, there you go.
So, okay.
You want to pull the plug that says engine oil.
Huh?
Pull it straight off. Boom.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Then you just start.
See, this is where I
wasn't
like careful. And
oil in.
this morning when I put a little oil in, I used the funnel thing because I thought if I get this all over, it's just gonna stink and it's gonna waste it. And
it's gonna smoke.
Yeah, and then I won't know that that's what's smoking, and I'll freak out.
Yeah. Yeah. However, how much oil does this van take?
Maybe we should find out.
Yeah. It's gonna take at least 3 quarts.
I think that the guy at O'Reilly Auto Shop said 5.
It's probably 4.5 plus the filter.
So right here is what it's going to say.
I don't know if it does say that right there.
Because this is the directions on how to do it.
Four quarts.
Bingo. Pour four fresh quarts of oil into the engine. Wait a few minutes. Allow the oil to drain into the pan. Then check the level on the oil dipstick. If the oil level is above the add mark, start the engine and allow the new oil to circulate. Run the engine for only about a minute, then shut it off. Immediately look under the vehicle and check for leaks. How are you going to tell leaks when you got all the splashes coming down?
It'll be an active drip.
Okay.
If it's not actively dripping, then...
Okay.
Yeah.
Immediately look under the vehicle for leaks around the drain plug and the oil filter. If either is leaking, tighten them, duh. The new oil circulating the filter now completely full. Recheck the level on dipstick and add more oil as necessary. First few trips after an oil change, make a point to check frequently for leaks and proper oil level. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
All good advice.
All right, so we're gonna like jimmy it with what's 4 quarts from a 5-quart container. Plus I probably put about a cup and a half worth of oil in this morning.
So right there, it's marked out.
Oh.
So we're gonna dump all of it in, except for about there. That'll give us 4 quarts.
Minus the cup and a half I used this morning, but
yeah.
Well, that's better safe than sorry.
And then we'll start it up and see, where we stand.
All right. You know, I really appreciate you doing this with me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I knew it wasn't going to be too difficult. It's just I hadn't done it before, and the last thing I needed is to do something and then get physically stuck where I'm at because I took the wrong bolt out or something.
Yeah.
But you know, I have to say that following these directions to the manual is helping out. A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Like I did the tranny fluid change with Udalda's help, verbal help, but I followed the directions as per step 1, step 2, step 3 from the engine manual. It's not difficult. It's kind of like a new recipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're pretty darn close.
We're pretty close.
Okay.
I vote we fire it up and see what happens.
Okay. Fire it up and see what happens. If it sounds all choppy and like nails on a chalkboard, then... Oh, I'm going to take these gloves off.
The oil that we got on the exhaust pipe is going to smoke and burn and smell bad.
Okay. So be expectant of that. All right. Thanks for following along with me. I hope this isn't too boring. All right, start it up. Hot. She sounds okay. Yay, she's purring.
Did the check engine oil light come on?
Nope.
It should have.
Oh?
Until
I don't even know where that is, unless it's this one over here. Right there.
But it's up where...
Oh no, that's the oil.
Okay, oil? Yeah, that's your oil pressure.
So it's up to almost halfway. No, 1, 2. Well, it's divided into thirds in the middle.
Yeah, it's at a third.
Yeah.
Okay. When you first fired it up, it was probably on 0, and that's until it puts oil through the filter.
Okay.
And that's normal, and then it should come up about where you're at there.
To almost straight across?
Yeah, well, just about where it's at, or wherever it normally runs.
See, I don't remember where it normally runs, because...
You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't think of it before and after, but now that you mention it, I'm doing it. Well, I'm recording this in my little recorder book today.
Yeah.
So
go ahead and...
But see how my cool engine is down?
Yeah.
Normally it's up to that next line.
Oh, yeah. That's about normal.
It is normal? Okay.
Yep. Why don't you go ahead and give it a rev.
All right, rev.
That's good. Now shut her off.
Shut her off. She's shut off. All right, we're going back out. We're on an adventure. It's an oily adventure. Okay. Got my shoes on, going out my door backwards. All right, I'm gonna put the gloves back on. Okay, so now we're gonna add some more.
Well, we're gonna check it and see where we're at. So you pull the dipstick out.
All right.
And you're gonna wipe it off clean.
Right, I knew that.
Because when you revved it, it splashed oil clear up in it.
Right, so that's a false reading.
Exactly.
Okay, so now when you do go in, you're going into settled oil, so you're gonna see how deep it can go, which is how it works.
Yeah. And it's really hard to see when it's clear, because it's clear now.
Oh, it is clear now.
Where's it wet?
Oh, it's way down here.
Down there.
So
right.
it is in the add zone.
Yep, we need to put some more in.
Here, can we look at that really quick in the light? Let's see if I can. I don't even know.
You may need the flashlight on it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because it looks like it is. It almost looks like it's down there or something. There's the add line, and it looks like it's below that.
Yeah. Yep. Unless the tip is just stained black.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so we're going to add some more.
We'll leave that out. Let the oil settle a little bit more. Stay.
Okay. Do we rev it again after putting it in, oil in?
You don't really need to, because it doesn't have to go into the filter, because now the filter's full.
Okay.
So the revving, it just causes it to go into all the nooks and crannies and fill all the voids, if you will.
Right. Okay.
Now you can just kind of add it and check it, add it and check it.
All right. Till it gets to the right level.
Yep.
So this is where we'll run with the cloth.
Where is that? Oh,
it's on the other side.
There, which
there we
is.
Go. I think it's right. See where that little bump thing is?
Yep. Yep. We're still.
So we're still low, but we're getting there.
Still below.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't figure out that bump thing earlier, but I think it's there on purpose, because you go to wipe it and it's still there.
Oh, uh-huh.
I think it's like a physical 3D raised little metal knob thing, because when it's dark, it's hard to see also, and the nub thing stands above the oil.
Oh. Alright, well, we're pretty close to 5 quarts.
Alright, so wipe this.
We'll wipe that.
Put this in.
I'll let you take over.
It like twists. Hey, I told you I would like to do as much of this as I can.
Yeah, and I'm going to let you.
Because I need to. Alright, here we go.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
Alright, well, I think we're still at add.
Yeah. That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, now you said it was clear, and we know this tip is dark anyway.
Sometimes you can see the line. Yeah, that is just hard to see. It's easier to check your oil after you've driven about 300 miles and it's turned black again.
Yeah. Well, I actually found the tag. I had saved it for when the last oil change was, so I can look at the mileage, but it wasn't as many miles as I thought. Ron said he was keeping. Oh, look.
Yeah, we're kind of right at the add.
Right at the add.
You can kind of see.
So
right
just that little last bit that's in the jug, and we're probably good to go.
Yeah, I'd say just top that.
Okay, well that's good for me to note that that's the size I'll need.
Yeah.
Okay, well, before I throw that jug away, it's going in front of the camera, so I know what to buy next time.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be going to Lincoln City.
Oh.
So
that'll be cool.
I haven't decided yet if I'm going to leave Thursday evening or Friday evening or Saturday morning, but I've got events all day, including seeing one of my best friends from the Bend Costco.
Oh.
Erin, I haven't seen her in years, literally, and we've been like sisters for years. And so she's doing like a women-only potluck thing and invited me to come over, and I thought that was the perfect excuse to come over and see her.
Oh, absolutely.
Before I take off for Southern California.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, okay, so we're gonna wipe it first again, right?
Oh, I don't know where we at. I think it's up there.
Yeah. You tell me what it looks like, because you can tell me, but I mean, I gotta know how to read this. I'm not seeing.
Yeah, well, like I said, when it's
there's too many trees in this forest.
when it's
I can't see the forest for all the trees.
when it's brand new oil, it is hard to see on the dipstick. Okay.
Okay, so see, it's kind of tannish.
Yeah,
So it's just barely in the safe.
Yeah, we're about halfway up in the safe, from what I can tell. Yeah, because I think the end of it is about right there.
Where your thumb is?
About on the V or the F of safe.
Okay.
So yeah, you're about midway. So
All
yep,
right.
should be good.
Oh, good. Yay.
There's a chance you may need to put about a half a quart in before your next oil change.
Okay.
It's fairly typical for a motor to use anywhere from a half a quart to a full quart between changes.
Okay.
And that's not always an indication of the health of the motor either. Some motors just consume oil.
Yeah, well, so previous owner Ron, he said to check the oil, that he added oil and transmission fluid, like often, I guess.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And then he just take it in to get serviced.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I don't want to just be aimlessly doing that. I'd like to keep track.
Yeah.
And be taking care of it on purpose myself.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna go drive over there and do the spray.
Oh.
Is that bad for it?
No.
So do you know? So I guess before we talk about me cleaning the bottom of the washer, that's another video. I guess I wanted to say thank you again.
You're welcome.
And outside of cleanup, we're done then, right? This is it?
One last step that you should always do.
Yes.
Write down your miles.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay, I have my little mileage black book log thing.
And then just add 3,000 to that. And
okay.
that number.
That's when I need to check it again.
Yeah. No, that's when you need to change it.
I need to change it at 3,000.
About 3,000. Yeah.
Okay. Pretty sure Ron was saying he changed his every 10,000, so maybe that was the first mistake.
Well, if you're using a synthetic oil, you can get away with that.
Oh, I see.
The regular fossil fuel or dinosaur oil, they say every 3,000.
3,000. Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right, I will go in and do that as soon as I end this video. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time. When trails call, what do you do? Do you know? When trails call,
you answer.
You answer. You must listen. When trails call, because they're calling, you must listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you must follow. You must answer.
Absolutely.
Okay, folks. Talk to you later. Bye.